Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 2 of the WOOX Masterclass series. My name is Doc, and I have the honor and privilege of following up the legendary RunnerXBT as your host this season. Together, we're going to take a deeper dive into the WOOX platform and explore various trading tools and features, some of which you're only going to find here at WOOX. So let's get started. So today, I want to introduce you guys to a brand new feature that recently launched on WOOX, and that's the brand new Index Perpetual Contracts. If you guys are unfamiliar with indices, they're basically a vehicle that allows you to speculate on the growth or decline of a basket of assets together. For example, the three that WOO has just launched are the GMCI 30, the GMCI L2, and the GMCI meme indices. You may be wondering, well, what is GMCI? GMCI is the provider that is responsible for bringing these products to WOOX and responsible for the monthly rebalancing. So let's take a further look into what the GMCI 30 entails and holds. So the GMCI 30 is going to be a basket of the top 30 crypto assets weighted by market cap in our industry today. So as you guys can see here, Bitcoin, being the king of the industry, makes up a whopping 26.8% of this index, right? Some names you may be familiar with: XRP, Cardano, Shiba, Doge, also included in this asset because there are top coins in our industry today. They have smaller weightings as they are lower on that ranking scale. Now, like I mentioned before, GMCI is responsible for monthly rebalancing. As you guys can see here, the last time it was rebalanced was the end of last month. So now during this period, let's say over the next month, a brand new coin breaks its way into the top 30. It's outperforming the market. What GMCI is going to do is it's going to kick out the losers, say, hey man, get better. And it's going to bring in the new kid in the block that's outperforming everything. So you're always going to have exposure to the winners in the market, right? One of the benefits of trading an index versus a specific coin or a specific ticker is that you are protected from the downside risk of being exposed to just one asset, right? You're kind of diversifying your risk over various coins. So for example, in the GMCI 30, since you have such a large weighting to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, you are going to be more exposed to their volatility versus something like a Link or Uniswap, which may be more volatile, right? Maybe you don't want that extreme volatility, but you just want to be exposed to the industry as a whole. Well, you can do that now with the GMCI 30. The next one I want to talk about, the GMCI L2. You guys may be familiar with layer 2 blockchain technologies, coins like Matic, OP, Arbitrum. Once again, if you're speculating on this particular category within crypto to outperform, the L2 index is going to be the one for you. Once again, removing that intricate risk of just exposure to one coin, maybe just allowing you to speculate on the growth of that class together. Now, the most exciting one is going to be the GMCI meme. The meme coins have been outperforming everything this cycle. As you guys can quickly see by this chart here, the meme index has bounced so much harder after this recent market weakness than something like an L2, right? Traders have been taking advantage of this. A lot of people have been speculating on further upside of meme coins. And by, getting exposure to the meme basket, you may just find yourself outperforming, Bitcoin itself, Ethereum itself, or maybe even the GMCI 30, which I'm going to take a look at right now. So if we look at the meme index, you guys can see over the past year, the meme index has actually outperformed pretty much everything on a quarterly basis. It's outperformed Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's outperformed the GMCI 30, the top coins in the industry. So this may be a place where you guys want to speculate on outperforming and beating the market. If you guys look at here, the constituents of this basket are going to be obviously by the top coins. The top meme coin, the king meme coin, is going to be Dogecoin. It's going to have the largest weighting, but what you guys may be surprised to see is some names you might not be familiar with. Dog with Hat basically came out of nowhere, has dominated the mind space as of the last 4 or 5 months, and takes up a big mind share or big weighting in this index as it has continued to outperform. So if it continues to outperform, the weighting is going to get heavier. If it starts underperforming, the weighting is going to get lighter. Again, this happens at the end of every single month. So let's go back to WOO now, and let's demonstrate how we can actually trade these assets. So this is the trading terminal. You'll find it here on the left, the chart icon in the top left here. You're going to click on where it says Bitcoin. This is going to open up a drop-down menu of all the assets tradable on WOO. WOO is actually kind enough to bring the indexes to the forefront here so we can find them very easily. Clicking on this opens up the 3 that I've been mentioning so far in this video. What we said is the most exciting is the Memecoin index. So we're going to speculate on the Memecoin index. We're going to take a look at how it's doing right now. It is trading up. It is, once again, it's probably beating Bitcoin on the day. It's performing very, very well. So if I want to take a trade on this one, let's say, I have $100 in this test account. Let's put half of that in, right? Let's take $50. Let's put half of this one in, and we want a limit order. We're trading around 305 right now. So let's just put it in. Let's put it in at 305. Let's put it in at 305. I'm going to put a limit order. And what you can do is you can actually set your take profit and your stop loss as you're doing this. So let's say I want to target the prior swing high, which is around 320. Let's make it 320 nice and clean, right? And I want my stop loss to be underneath this low, basically saying that I want this momentum to continue. I don't want this to break down. I don't want to take any additional risks. That's 299. So we'll put the stop loss at 299. Execute here by hitting buy long, confirm, and in a few seconds you guys are going to see this order pop up on the screen. So my order is placed here just below the trading price. My take profit is entered automatically. My stop loss is entered automatically. And by the way, the provider for all this liquidity to WOOX is going to be Wintermute. Wintermute partnered with WOOX for the purposes of these Index Perps. They're going to be providing the liquidity on the books. So you guys are always going to get pretty good fills on these indices. The last thing I want to talk about is probably the value of why you would trade these things. Now, once again, if I have a lot of exposure to the market, let's say I have, a basket of coins already in my portfolio, let's say a Solana, let's say a Matic, let's say a Pepe as a meme coin, and I'm speculating on downside occurring in the market. Maybe I'm looking at macro, maybe I'm looking at the S&P 500, maybe earnings season, summertime, anything like that, and I don't want to actually sell my assets. Well, what I can do is I can do something like come to a GMCI 30, right, and I can say, well, I want to basically protect all the assets I own, and I want to go like delta neutral, right? So I want to hedge some of my risk. So what I can do here is I can open up a short, and I can say, look, I just want to get exposure to some of the downside that I'm speculating on occurring in the future. And I want to open up a short on GMCI 30. And what this is going to do is if the market comes down, well, the GMCI 30 perp that I opened is going to gain value as maybe some of the rest of my portfolio loses value. So I'm not losing too much. I'm kind of hedged there from a trader's perspective. And I think that provides a lot of value and utility to traders who are trading on WOOX. So we'll talk to you guys in the next one. We have so much more to discuss this season. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you soon.